Hey guys, turtles and stuff here. So today I want to show you my new find. I found it towards the back of my neighborhood today, actually. It's a 1976 Eljer Emblem. It's surprisingly, this toilet managed to survive because it didn't have necessarily have water in it, but it did get frozen like droplets of streaks down the side. I actually thought it was broken because I don't even know if it. See that line, that dark line? I thought that was a crack, but it turns out it's just a scrape, probably from removal, and it's not actually through the porcelain. Because if you look at it in the right light, you can kind of see like it's a scrape mark. It's not actually a crack, because a crack you wouldn't be able to see really that much of a scrape mark on it. But there's a few scrape marks on it. There's one down there that looks pretty bad. That looks like a crack, but it's actually a scrape, and it's not really affecting anything. And there are actually a few cracks right here, but they're more of like chip cracks, and they're not even in the porcelain, so it doesn't really matter. But it did manage to survive. I did sort of test on it because I need to rebuild the tank. This toilet has all the original parts except for the handle, and this one has the China style flush valve, which is kind of towards the end of that because I think they stopped doing that in the 1980s. But this has the original Coast. I believe it's the original Coast Foundry ball cock because it has this. Normally these Coast Foundries are all plastic. Later, this one actually has a brass shank on it with a lead nut. So that's it. That's pretty cool. And I'm not sure if it works. I did take it apart and look at the seals. The seals look fine. And pretty much all the seals in this tank looked fine, but unfortunately, that's why they replaced it, was because the seals were not tight anymore. Must have just compressed over time and just started leaking, because I could see a water calcium deposits coming down the sides of it, so I assume that's why they replaced it. So I've already replaced the tank to bowl bolts because they cut them off, and yeah, and this thing does have a fully grazed trapway, and I've heard really great things about these old emblems in terms of their performance. And this one even came with its original gasket, which I thought would have been thrown away considering they cut the bolts off, but they had it in the tank. And it's still pliable, surprisingly. After over 40 years, the gasket is still pliable. Usually they're hard, but that's kind of shocking to me. So anyway, when I get this when the spring comes around, I'll get this rebuilt. I need to order, I think they sell them at my local hardware store, buy a new special weird flapper thing for the inside of the tank, and a handle, obviously. And then I'll get to flushing this thing, and we can do tests and shit on it. I might actually install this in my house temporarily, just for shits and giggles, just to see how it works. I know it'll do great, but mostly just to deep clean it, because it's easier to clean it when it's hooked up to a sewer, because you can dump bleach and just flush it away. Not that it really matters, it all goes to the same place, but anyway, that's about it. And it's kind of, I'll show you the color. I have my other Eljer. This is a very early Eljer, so I've seen it in videos. It's a 1920 Eljer, with just a color comparison. This is kind of an almond color, and this is obviously white. But anyway, that's about it for this video, and don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a like down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.